everybody, it's Sandra here at A Clean and Simple Life, and welcome to Lynn's Good Greek Real Fast Cooking class. I'm so glad everybody is able to join us today. I want to see lots of questions and lots of interaction in the chat there as we're going along. We've got Steve running the camera, so he's going to make sure that he reads out any of your comments for me so I can answer your questions as we're going along. I want to make sure that we say hi to everybody that's coming in.
Lynn's on.
Hello, Lynn. How are you? So
I'm going to put this down for just a sec, get my glasses. So I can see I forgot to put my glasses.
Apparently somebody can't see. Hopefully you can see me.
Yep, I can see you just fine.
So we are going to be doing a Greek class from our Good Food Real Greek meal kit. And hopefully you can see that because I can't see what's on the screen right now. Our Good Greek Real Fast meal kit comes with everything you need to make today's meal. It comes with, there is usually the Greek salad dressing in this little spot here, which we are going to use in a little bit, but I ran out, so I had to steal the one that was in here. It comes with our lemon dilly dip mix, our spinach hot dip mix, which is stellar. You can do it as a hot dip, as a cold dip. It is so yummy. We won't be using that product today, but I will have some tips on things that you can use that for. And it also comes with our Souvlaki seasoning, which we are going to use to make our chicken souvlaki today. And it comes with 5 fantastic recipes also in the box to use with those products.
Sarah J is on.
Oh, hello, Sarah. So, without further ado, life is too short. Start with dessert. That's my mantra for life. Eat dessert first. So, today dessert is going to be our summer berry dip mix, which I absolutely love our summer berry dip mix. And it's going to be just some nice fruit to dip into it. I like using this mixed with yogurt and some berries and a little bit of granola as a great breakfast. It's good mixed into a smoothie. I often will macerate fresh strawberries with this and use that to make strawberry shortcakes. It's fantastic.
Everybody's saying Lynn is my kind of cooking, dessert first, and Sarah is yum.
Oh, for sure. So I have half a cup of plain Greek yogurt here in our prep bowl. Love these prep bowls. They come with a silicone lid. So they're the perfect size. They are, when you fill them to the top, they're a 1 cup size, but they're all measured here on the side.
Let's see if I can get a picture of that.
I don't know if you can get that there.
Yep, I can see it.
Imperial and metric on either side. So they're great for snacks, you know, like kids snacks in there, or if you're doing a taco bar, great for some of your toppings in there. Love these little bowls. So I've got half a cup of plain Greek yogurt in there, and I'm gonna add, I think it's 1 tablespoon. Yeah, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of our summer berry dip mix. And this is amazing. It has strawberries in it. It's made with organic cane sugar, raspberries, hibiscus, organic rooibos, tea in there. So it's just absolutely lovely. It's really nice mixed in with lemonade as well to make a berry lemonade in the summertime. Absolutely fantastic. And we're going to give that a nice little stir. And because it's all whole ingredients, you don't really have to worry too much. It's got some sugar in it. Like I said, it's got cane sugar. But per teaspoon, it's got 3 grams of sugar. So really, really conscious about that. And you can make freeze pops with this. It makes really nice freeze pops. Look at that beautiful pink color in there. Isn't that gorgeous? It is stunning.
Sarah says her little guy will love this. He's a berry lover.
Oh, me too. I love berries. I've got 3 strawberry plants that I'm about to put into some planters here soon. So I love berries too. like I said, you know what? I love this as breakfast. But in the summertime when we're on the boat, I always have this with me on the boat, and this becomes breakfast. This with a bowl of strawberries, a couple of tablespoons of this on top, and a bit of granola. I love it. That's perfect for me. So there we go. There's our dip. And then I'm going to just use our ceramic paring knife, Prep Pro paring knife. Always sharp. It's ceramic, so you can put it in the dishwasher. It's not going to oxidize your apples or your lettuces, things like that. They're super sharp, so you can cut soft fruits and vegetables as well. I'm going to use one a little bit later to cut up some tomatoes, and you're going to see how easy it cuts into those.
No cutting of fingers, though.
No cutting of fingers. Yes.
The knife won't do that for you. You have to make sure you don't do that yourself.
No, please don't. And Steve says that somewhat in jest, I have been known to cut a finger or thumb or two. You almost
stabbed your own foot about an hour ago.
That was with the scissors.
Oh, okay. You didn't tell me it was the scissors.
It was scissors, not the knife. But yes, I have been known to have a couple of kitchen mishaps.
Cynthia Schaefer's watching.
Oh, hi, Cynthia. We're going to be doing a class with Cynthia on Wednesday. So make sure you guys join us on Wednesday. We're going Asian for Wednesday's class. Doing one of my absolute favorites, which are lettuce wraps. Oh, I love lettuce wraps. My friend Tony's not a fan of lettuce wraps. I fed those to him one day, and I got in a lot of slack for that. But
oh yeah, no, I remember. He still talks about that.
He still talks about it. I know. This is what I'm saying. And you know, anybody who's cut up apples and let them sit for a little bit, you know what happens.
They
turn
brown.
brown. So I'm going to just grab my lemon here, and I'm going to use our 2-in-1, citrus press. It can do limes and lemons. I love the citrus press. It's cast aluminum, so it's nice and heavy. Oops, my lemon is a little big. Oh my goodness, but that's okay. We're going to stuff it in there and give it a good squeeze, and it keeps all the seeds from coming out. There we go. We just want to put a little bit on there. But it's dishwasher safe. This thing is fantastic. I love using our...
And why are we doing that?
We are doing that to keep the apples from oxidizing, because the citric acid in the lemons is going to keep the apples from oxidizing, which is what makes them turn brown.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
And I used my 4-in-1 measuring spoon, which is a huge space saver, because you need 1 spoon for 4 different measuring spoons. So we have a tablespoon, we have a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, and then there's a little hash mark here which makes it into a 1/4 teaspoon. So 1 tool does everything. I love it.
Sarah said she loves gadgets like that.
Oh yeah,
and
great, aren't they?
Janet is now watching as well.
Oh, hello Janet. And then what I'm going to do is...
And now Heather Spear is here.
Oh, hello Heather. I'm going to top the summerberry dip mix with a little bit of our Cocoa Crunch whole food topper. I put this on everything. It's like, you know,
it's like your Frank's?
That Frank's Red Hot sauce, you know, the old lady on the commercial. She puts that on everything. That's what I do with Cocoa Crunch. It's fantastic. It's got chia seeds in it. It's a source of omega-3. It's got fiber in it. What has it got? Coconut, organic cocoa nibs, cane sugar, a little bit of cinnamon.
Jen Shasky's watching too now.
Oh, hello, Jen.
And Lynn said, oh my.
Oh, it's awesome. Look at that. See? And chocolate should be a food group. That and maple syrup, right? They could go in their own food group together.
Bacon too.
Well, bacon's
but we're
part
not.
of the...
But we're not using bacon.
We're not using bacon.
Sorry.
But chocolate is important in our lives, right? Everybody knows this. So, but I put this on pudding. I put it on ice cream. I put it on top of hot chocolate. Yeah, it goes on everything. So there we go. And then what we're going to do is we can just dip our apples into that for dessert tonight. There we go.
Yum,
and
yum,
see,
yum.
we can even make it look
Ooh.
pretty. I should have used a bigger bowl. We could have put that right in the middle. But there we have it. Dessert. Easy peasy. It doesn't have to be complicated. And it's a healthy dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what I love about it. There we go. I'm just going to leave that right there. And we'll put those there. I'm going to need that again.
Rania's watching now.
Oh, hi, Rania. How are you? I hope everything's going well. Rania was one of my placements when I was working for Bilingual Source.
Oh, right, I remember her.
Beyond Bilingual, yeah.
I remember her, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So now let's move on to the main event, which is going to be our chicken souvlaki. Now, chicken souvlaki is so yummy. I love souvlaki. I don't know about you guys, but I quite enjoy it. And it doesn't have to be difficult. You know, we all love going out to the Greek restaurant and ordering souvlaki, but we can do this at home. It is so easy, and it does not take long. That's the beauty of it. So I'm going to be using our multi-purpose steamer here. This is a food-grade silicone steamer. It is dishwasher safe. It is oven safe to 425 degrees. I'm going to be putting it in the microwave today, but if you don't want a microwave, like I said, 425 degrees, oven safe. You can definitely do this in the oven. It's going to take a little bit longer, but still retains the same properties. The beautiful thing about cooking with silicone is it creates a moisture barrier and it seals all the moisture inside the steamer. So you're cooking with no oil, no fats, no butter. You're using the natural juices of the meats or the vegetables, if you're cooking vegetables, to cook your food in. So you're steaming them. So much healthier.
And what are we cooking?
So today we are going to be cooking some chicken. So I went ahead and I cut that up a little bit into bite-sized pieces. And I'm going to also cut up just a red pepper, because I happen to have a red pepper. If you have green peppers, that works too. Yellow peppers, whatever you like. Do a little rainbow if you want to. Again, I'm using the chef version of our Prep Pro ceramic knife. The big sister to the paring one that I just used for the sweet dip. That's what I'm trying to say. There we go. And I'm just going to give these a little bit of a... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut them in strips today. I was debating putting them into dices, but you know what? We're doing strips today because that's how I feel. And that, you know, that's what I love about cooking is there's really no rules. There's rules to baking. Anybody who bakes knows that for the most part, there are some rules to baking, and you can't really mess with the rules too much. But when it comes to cooking, you can play with the rules. They're guidelines. I like to call them guidelines as opposed to rules. So I am going to use strips for my souvlaki. There we go. So I've got 2 chicken breasts in there, and that's 1 red pepper that I'm putting in. And then I want to add 2 tablespoons of our souvlaki seasoning. And this is the seasoning that comes in the Good Greek Real Fast kit. Okay. Our souvlaki seasoning is non-GMO. It is gluten-free, like all of the products that we have here at Epicure. They're all gluten-free. They're manufactured in a nut-free facility. There is low sodium in this one. There's a little bit of sodium, but not anything to be concerned about. There's no fillers in here. There's no artificial flavors, no artificial colorings. Simple ingredients: garlic, herbs, black pepper, lemon, sea salt, and citric acid. That is it. Like, it doesn't get much simpler than that. So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons.
Oh, Patricia is watching now.
Hi, Patricia. So we're going to do 1 and 2 tablespoons. Put that in there. And then I do want to give a bit of a lemon squirt. So I've got the lemon that we used there earlier. There's still lots of juice in there. So I'm just going to squeeze that out onto my chicken, just because it's going to give that fabulous flavor.
Gunnar Jenna's watching.
Hey, Jen, how are things out in Brockville today? All right. I'm going to stir that up here. Just get everything blended together. I'm not adding any fat, as you see, so I'm not going to put any kind of oil in there. All that's going to be used is that little bit of lemon juice and the natural moisture that's in the chicken and the peppers to cook it. So that's ready to go. Where are we at? Like 20 minutes maybe?
20 minutes for dessert included so far,
Yeah,
and
so
we
we're
are
doing pretty good here.
so we're at about 7 minutes for this.
Okay.
A little bit of pre-prep, but not
A
much.
little bit, but not really much.
Cut up 2 chicken breasts. That's nothing.
And you know what? A lot of that prep you could do at the beginning of the week, and then when you're ready to make your meals, you've got your prep work done, right? Slice up all your peppers and your vegetables that you might be using later in the week. Figure out your proteins. Do they need to be sliced or diced or whatever you're going to be using them with? Get those all prepped up and pre-portioned, and then when you're ready to make your meals for your family, it's easy peasy. You just grab everything and assemble, really, is all you're doing at that point. So I'm going to take this over to the microwave.
We're going to follow.
And this is going to go in for 7 minutes. We're going to try 7 minutes in my microwave. We're going to see how that goes. Make sure that's on. Okay. So 7 minutes. While that's happening, we're going to do a couple other little things. We're going to make a homemade tzatziki sauce, because souvlaki is not complete. I don't know about you, but that's my thought. So I'm just going to slide that over a little bit. And again, I'm using a ½ a cup of plain Greek yogurt that I pre-portioned into my prep bowl. And I want to have about, I'm probably going to use maybe half of this cucumber, and I'm going to grate it using our one mandolin. I love this mandolin. It is amazing. So I've got this fine, almost like a grate on here right now. That when I start slicing. We also have 2 different slice thicknesses, 3.5 and 1.5 millimeter, and another slicing blade, more like a julienne slice. And they all just stay here nicely in this little caddy. It also comes with a guard so that you protect your hands.
Because those blades are sharp.
The blades are super, super sharp. And I'm just going to use this knife that I had for the lemon. So I'm not worried about contamination because it was just lemon and apples that were on that. So I'm not too worried about that. There we go. Oh, there's Mr. Oakley.
No, yeah, Mr. Oakley's barking at
Yeah.
a non-dog walking dog walker.
Oops. I can get that to stay in its place there. There we go. And now you can see how I'm getting these super fine, almost grated, right? I have lots of room here, so I'm slicing off my fingers just yet. And I don't need a whole lot of this. But yes, so you can see how nice and thin that is. It's almost like using the box grater for it. You can use this on cheese. You can use it to grate garlic or ginger or nutmeg. It works amazing for any of those things. One of my favorite tools. And yes, you guessed it, it's dishwasher safe because I hate washing dishes. Put that in the sink for now, and I'm going to add that to my my ½ cup of plain Greek yogurt. There we go, just like that. Finger jar. And then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of our lemon dilly dip mix. Again, non-GMO certified. It is no sodium in this. absolutely none. Dill, herbs, garlic, onion, black pepper, and dried lemon peel. That's it. Super, super clean, super simple. I really like using this lemon dilly on things like fish. I'll sprinkle it on fish. I put it in omelets or on eggs. It's really good in that. In a potato salad, it works really nicely in that. So many uses for it. And I'm just going to give this a stir. Put it over here so that, not if I make a mess, but when I make a mess, it's already on the cutting mat here, and it's a little easier to clean up. But here we go, like tzatziki sauce ready to go, and the chicken is still cooking. So, you know, we're multitasking here because, again, it's all about being efficient, right? We all have things that we need to, you know, we've got kids to homeschool right now. We've got businesses to run. We've got, you know, houses to keep updated with, all those kinds of things. We don't have time to be spending hours and hours and hours in the kitchen making meals. Not that that's a bad thing, and I do enjoy doing that every now and then. But most days, it's got to be quick, easy, but it's got to be healthy. So, tzatziki, ready to go. Set that aside a little bit. Now, we are just zooming along here. Zooming along. I feel like almost like, is it Lydia or well, I know Pasquale always sings in the kitchen.
Oh, that on the Latin
television?
the Latin network.
Exactly.
I don't know if was it Cooking at Home with Lydia?
Lydia.
Lydia.
Let's start.
Old lady. As long as you don't make the bad walk with yawn joke he used to.
Come on, those were the best.
Well, he had the best.
Who remembers Walk with Yawn? Come on.
Oh, I do.
I know. There's a few people who are of my generation who have to remember Walk with Yawn.
Oh, it was the only CBC show worth watching other than the Beachcombers.
You know, it was a CBC favorite here. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are going to make a little salad to go with our souvlaki tonight, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a tomato and cucumber salad, and we're going to dress it with our Greek salad dressing. This salad dressing also makes a fantastic marinade. Oh, we got glare going?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Better.
Steve with the lighting here. Again, no sodium in our Greek dressing. Non-GMO. It's gluten-free. Simple ingredients. We've got in this one herbs, red and green bell pepper, garlic, and onion. Like, honestly, it doesn't get cleaner or healthier than that. Half teaspoon, so and that too.
Lynn totally remembers him. Said he's hilarious.
He is, right? Love Walk with Yawn. I had a Walk with Yawn cookbook. I think I still have it. I love the aprons. Like, they were the best.
Oh yeah.
So for the dressing, I'm only going to make a small batch. I'm not going to make the full batch, but I'm using our Epicure cruet. And what I love about our cruets is they're already pre-marked with the measurements on the side. So I don't need to get another measuring vessel out. I can measure using our cruet, and then once I use what I need, I'm just going to store the dressing in here, and it'll keep on the counter for a few days or in the fridge for a week to 10 days. It's all good. So 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. I'm using olive oil. You can use what you have. Oh, you know what? We're just going to use what's left because apparently that bottle's empty. You can use whatever oil you have. Like I said, I do have extra virgin olive oil on hand. If you've got vegetable oil, sunflower oil, grapeseed oil, any of those will work. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Come on. There we go. I do like red wine vinegar. And again, that's one of those things, if you don't like red wine vinegar, then by all means, change it up. Use balsamic vinegar. Use white balsamic if you like. Use white wine vinegar. I don't think about rice vinegar. I don't know if rice wine vinegar would work too well with that. But certainly, you know, any apple cider vinegar would work as well. That would be nice. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of our dressing mix, using, again, my handy 4-in-1 measuring spoon, which I love. And these little funnels are pretty great too. They fit perfectly in our cruets. They're silicone. They go in the dishwasher. There we go. So everything's in there. You give it a good shake, and there's our dressing. Now I heard the microwave go, so I do want to just go and make sure that the chicken is cooked. We had it in there for 7 minutes. And now, I don't know if Terry's watching. Have you seen Terry come on board? I did this for a cooking class at the beginning of December for one of my clients. And when I told her I was putting the chicken in the microwave for the chicken souvlaki, she gave me this look like I had a third eye popping out of the top of my head or some strange thing. But Terry, being a good sport, went with it, and she was absolutely amazed at how delicious it was. And I know Steve did the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
That looks good and cooked. Everything's cooked in there. Perfect. I'm going to put that aside for a second while we finish our salad. So yeah, so the first time I made this for Steve when we were first dating, he did the same thing. He gave me that look that said, oh my God, I think I may be in love with a freak.
Somebody with a toaster growing out of her forehead.
But honey, how did that turn out for you?
It turned out awesome.
Didn't it though?
It did. Now, I had a bad experience with microwave chicken when I was younger. My mom tried it when microwaves were new, and she loved her microwave cookery. And didn't she cook the chicken until she thought it was all good to go? And my sister and I each had a bite, and there was blood coming out of the joints. It was gross.
That's terrible.
Totally gross.
That is not cool.
No, but then again, for my mom, microwaves were brand new. She didn't understand exactly what it was going on with it. She tried it with fish too, and destroyed a hand-caught bass that I got for her at the cottage one time.
And you know what? I know, like I said, a lot of us are about the same age, and we remember when microwaves came into our lives, and the big revolution, I guess, that they were. And yeah, everybody wanted to do microwave cooking. They wanted to cook everything in them. And yeah, the microwaves back then, back in the 70s, they not only sucked, but they were not the healthiest cooking implements.
No.
Right? And I understand a lot of people still have that trepidation about microwave cooking. And I respect that. But microwaves have come a long way since then, and they are definitely built much safer. The technology is safer. There is no need for concern for cooking in the microwave with most products. There are certain things that, yes, you don't want to necessarily microwave and eat on a regular basis, like microwave popcorn. I would definitely stay away from, but I love popcorn, and that's another thing I use my steamer for, is making popcorn. Half a cup of kernels, no butter, no oil, in the microwave on my microwave, it's about 4.5 minutes, and I get a full steamer of beautiful popcorn, clean, healthy, no butter on it, other than what I might add to it. It's fantastic.
David's watching, and
so
is Nazneen.
Oh, hey, Nazneen. So I'm going to cut up my tomato here, and again, I'm using our ceramic Prep Pro knife, and anybody who's ever tried to cut tomatoes, especially very ripe tomatoes, will know it's very difficult to get through them without destroying them. So a serrated knife is always
it's always been the way to go.
Option. these ceramic knives just go right through them. They glide right through. Look at that. No tearing on them. I'm not putting any pressure on this whatsoever. Just nice and easy. And it cuts them beautifully. And again, because it's ceramic, it's not going to add the that metallic taste. It's not going to oxidize or react with the acid in the tomatoes, because tomatoes are acidic. We all know that. So you do have to be careful sometimes with what utensils you use to cut up your tomatoes. I
never really gave that much thought.
Yeah.
But it's true, I guess.
It is true, yes. So I've got one tomato in here that I'm just dicing up. Kind of rough dice. Again, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? We're not, Gordon Ramsay is not going to be judging how I cut my tomatoes, and he's not judging my knife skills, which is probably a good thing, because I might tell him where to go.
Because we all know he's an idiot. According to Letterkenny, he's an effing idiot.
Well, you know, but that might not be wrong. I think I want a little bit more cucumber in there. Yeah. So, and my cucumber, I'm quartering them, and then just giving them a little rough slice there so that they're kind of bite size. Now, what I don't have, and that would be really good in this salad, is some feta cheese or some goat cheese, if you like. That would be really fantastic in here as well.
Just when Sarah had to leave, she's going to, everything looks good. She's going to start her her own dinner. She loves the dressing bottle, funnels, and the berry mix. She'll connect with Lynn to place her order.
Fabulous.
Cheers.
Fabulous. Cheers, Sarah. We'll talk to you soon.
And Melanie's watching now.
Oh, hi, Mel. So, I've got my dressing, and I made my salad in our new 4-cup prep bowls. I don't know, some of you have seen me use this before and are probably getting sick of hearing me say how much I love these new bowls. These bowls are amazing. They come with the same silicone lids as the smaller prep bowls do. And so I can make everything in here, put the lid on it, stick it in the fridge, and it'll keep. I can take it with me, so any leftovers of this tonight are going to come with us tomorrow for lunch. We're heading up to the marina to do a little bit of work on the boat, so we're going to take lunch with us so we can maintain our healthy proximity. There we go. I don't want too much of that dressing on there. And again, you know, I've got some dressing left over. I'll use that later in the week. So there we go. Salad's done.
Patricia Bailey's watching.
Hello, Patricia. And that's it. So now let's assemble this. I'm use this cutting board over here. It doesn't have quite so much stuff on it. And now I'm going to serve mine on a pita bread. You could serve it with a side of rice if you'd like, or you can serve it just as it is with the salad on the side. That would be cool too. Look at that. Look at all the juice that's in there. I did not add any liquid to that other than a little bit of the lemon juice that was left over from the apples that I put on. That is all just that natural juice that comes out of there. And the chicken stays so nice and tender and juicy because we've cooked it in its own juices, its own moisture. So I like to put a bit of the homemade tzatziki on the bottom here. And now this, you know, you can use this as a nice dip as well.
It is very nice as a dip. Yeah.
It's great as a dip. You can cut up some pita breads and dip it in there, or with your potato chips or veggies, all good. I'm going to take a little bit of our chicken here and layer that up. Nice chicken. Let me grab some of the peppers as well. There we go. Whoops. Get rid of that guy. There, look at that. Who needs to go for Greek takeout when you can do this all on your own? Look at that. So there's dinner, and dinner was ready in, let's call it maybe half an hour. Half an hour, because I was chit-chatting and doing all that stuff. And in that half hour, we also made dessert. Because life is short, order the dessert. And do it first.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Thank you everyone for joining us for Lynn's cooking class today. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Stay posted. There's going to be some other interesting information coming through. If anyone is interested in doing some shopping, I did post the shopping link, and I will do so again a few more times today and into tomorrow. We have until midnight tomorrow to close out the class, so make sure you support our friend Lynn and help her get some free products and some half-price products. And if you're interested in hosting your own cooking class, a virtual cooking class right now, as we know, please reach out to me and we can definitely set something up. My friend Cynthia Schaefer is going to be joining us as a host on Wednesday for Asian lettuce wraps, and we have another class going on Monday, May 25th for Build Your Own Burgers, and I have a weekend Sunday brunch on May 31st as well that's available for anyone that's interested. Or we can definitely work around your schedule, and you let me know what kind of menu you'd like to do.
Lynn just said that was so easy.
I told you, it doesn't have to be hard. It looks hard, but that sometimes, that's the fun thing, is you can do this when we start being able to socialize again and you have people over for dinner. You make this beautiful dinner and you serve it, and you can make everybody think that you slaved all day in the kitchen making this and that it was so hard, and yet voila, it's easy. Thanks everybody for watching, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk again soon. Bye.